Hi, this is a video I never wanted to make, and it's one that I hope will never see the light of day. I'm shooting this just in the event that the worst case scenario, or I'm shooting this in case this becomes something more, and I share that journey with you. God, the poor girl's in heat. I love you, but I'm trying to shoot here. Go lick yourself. Lucky, hello. I know, you're getting as little as I am. I should just fix both of us, shouldn't I? A few months ago, I started getting these spots on the side of my head. I figured age, sun, but now one over here, one big one, are a little elevated. And I can no longer pretend that I'm 30 and that it's a cut or, oh my God, girl, come here. Thank you for adding some levity to this. I'm almost 45. Shit gets real at this age. And for many it gets real long before that, but you know what I mean. So the first step is to book an appointment to have a dermatologist, skin cancer specialist take a look at them and see if it's anything truly to worry about. Nearby, there's the Skin and Cancer Institute. They take my health insurance, which is United. But United being United, I have to be sure that I don't need like a referral. So are you reaching out about yourself or someone else? About myself. With your birthday, June 29th, 1980. Wow, 80 is just getting farther and farther down there on the scroll. By the way, my birthday's coming up, so if you want to get me anything. You're blah, 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 blah. Someone from us will be in touch. All right. Okay. I guess that's all I can do at the moment. And a big part of me is just like, you got cancer. I feel like I do in my gut. And I know that that's just paranoia. Hopefully it's just paranoia. I mean, I've had spinal cord surgery. Well, herniated disc surgery. I know when I was very, very young, I had eardrum issues and surgeries, but this is the first like scare. So of course I'm functioning. It's not dominating my every waking thought, but it has been on my mind quite a bit the last week or so. And, irresponsibly and stupidly and very typically, I've kind of put off doing this, but I can't anymore. I gotta find out, because if God forbid it is melanoma, or if you don't catch it early, that's it for many people. So, and if you do catch it early, success rates are incredibly high, from what I understand. So it's like, duh, find out. So I'm gonna find out. Okay, that's first step, and we await instructions on the next step. Okay. So after speaking with United Healthcare and the Skin and Cancer Institute here in Las Vegas, found out that I do not need a special referral from primary. And they do take my insurance, and I've made an appointment. What's funny is that United sent me a list of recommended physicians, some at the Skin and Cancer Institute, all guys. I prefer women doctors. Anyway, they send me these lists, and I'm kind of like, if they're all at the same institute, right? Why are they the ones being singled out? Wouldn't you just say, hey, go to the Skin and Cancer Institute in Nevada? What are those doctors doing to play ball with United that they're the ones who get selected? So needless to say, I'm not seeing any of those. I don't trust United. Yeah, so I reached out to Skin and Cancer Institute. Woman Erica has been going back and forth with me on text and everything. Well, not text, like the portal. And she set it all up for me. I see a woman doctor. I see this woman on Monday at 2:15. and we'll see. You know, a number of my friends have had similar at different spots in their bodies. You got to be sure. You got to just check it out. Trying not to focus on that and just living life. I know Monday I'll be very, what will come will come. What will be will be. And if God forbid it is the big C, I didn't mean to rhyme. Catch it early, hopefully, and be a survivor. That nagging feeling of like, these kinds of things, the endless doctor visits, the endless checking up on things, even if you take care of yourself, just to be sure this is when it gets real. You know, I don't believe I have a history of any kind of real cancers that weren't self-inflicted in my family, meaning like emphysema, you know what I mean, lung cancer or whatever, because of smoking, and I don't smoke. I've never smoked. I've been around secondhand smoke because of my mother, but that's also, you know, damn near a quarter century ago. In fact, when she finally quit the last like 2-3 years of her life, I guess that would be a quarter century ago now, yeah. But anyway, I'm going on a tangent. I don't know for sure whether or not I have any kind of history of skin cancer or colon, pancreatic, prostate or anything like that cancer in my life. You know, my father had emphysema. That's from smoking. Probably from Agent Orange as well, from Vietnam. But I don't know. I don't know what I think. I just know that the appointment's Monday, right? So we'll be back when I'm on my way there in a few days. Hi. Today's the day of my skin dermatology appointment. It's only a 6-minute drive, but my appointment's in 29 minutes, so I just too antsy to sit in the house. I probably won't find out anything today. I mean, I hope I do. I hope they're like, oh, that's just stage spots, sunspots, you know, nothing to worry about. But, you know, who knows? So just, you know, antsy, scared. Oh, man. I really hope it's nothing. I hope it's just, maybe it's a dry scalp thing on this side. Maybe it's my gel or my Denorex or something. I don't know. Please don't be cancer or anything else. Or liver disease or anything like that, please. Please. All right. I know there's not going to be any filming in there, so I'll talk to you when I get out.
I'm not exactly sure when they'll be reaching out, okay?
Okay, waiting for the doctor. Okay, I just got out of the doctor. My appointment was at 2:15. It is now 2:26, and I'm pulling out. Majority are just regular things like spots that come with age and sunspots and Tonin, directed Krennic, I don't know. Okay stuff, you know, always stuff to keep an eye on, but you know, she gave me tips on how to, great staff by the way, great receptionists, nurses, physician assistants, and doctor. Really knowledgeable, instantly knew what was going on. Whew, oh, not cancer. The one big elevated spot is a wart. I asked where I got it from, and she's like, it could be anything. You could have touched it on the surface and had a cut in the side of the head and gave it to yourself and it got infected, or it could have been, I could have scratched myself with some bacteria on my fingers. It could be from the barber, so I'm gonna have to get not as short haircuts for the next 6 months, because the treatment is cryotherapy, 4 sprays today on the side to freeze it out, every 4 to 6 weeks for the next 6 months. And that's it. I am so blessed. I am so lucky. Oh my God. I've already texted people who were worried, and I love you all. And oh, now I'm getting emotional. Shit. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, I felt like she was using one of those old, what were they? Condensed air sprays on keyboards back in the day. It stings like a little bit. It stings a little bit now, but not much. It says it goes away in like an hour or so, and that's fine. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna take a drive and center myself a little bit and have my day. Oh man. I got very lucky today that it was nothing. I mean, it's not nothing, but you know what I mean. Oh my God, look at this tit. Anyway, it's a bad angle. Oh, happy day. Okay. All right. Okay. So I know in the beginning of the video I was like, I hope that this never sees the light of day, and I reconsidered that because, as you can see, I had a little trepidation as to scheduling an appointment, and if my small journey of just overcoming my fear and finding out, and while everyone's journey is not going to transpire as mine did, where I got lucky and at the moment I don't have cancer, if you can help one person, if you can inspire one person to go to the doctor and get checked out and overcome their fears, that's ultimately why I put this out. And I hope that helps somebody out there in some way on their journey. Little side note, it stung for a lot longer than an hour. It was like 24 to 48 hours of a headache, and it swelled up quite a bit. It's kind of gone down now in the week after treatment. But don't let that deter you. Everyone's body's gonna react differently. It by no means was it unmanageable. It's just so you know, ultimately how I'm trying to let it affect me is to remind me to live life to the fullest every day, and it shouldn't take something like this to realize that. And I've already faltered in that on days, and I will try not to falter in that moving forward, but that's the human experience, right? So I'm just trying to be grateful, thankful, and not take a single second for granted, because the fear is always there, and the possibility of things happening in life that are negative. So just enjoy it. Enjoy every second while you can. Okay, so that's the video. I thank you for watching and going with me on this little journey. Thank you to all my loved ones who supported me through just, this very brief, but, somewhat terrifying experience. The part that I'm not overly excited to say, but is a traditional ending to the videos. My first cancer screening. Check.